Ashley Bond presents Moments of Terror. Program 1, The Hand Beneath the Sea. The seaside town was, on this bank holiday Monday, bustling with noisy, vigorous holidaymakers. As we strolled down the slipway, the beach and harbour presented a vivid picture. The sand was a golden blinding colour, with the hot yellow sun beating down from above. The sea was blue, bright light blue, the reflection of the heavens. I didn't go there that day to go for a swim. I couldn't swim. I can't now, and I don't think I ever will. But I wish I could have done when I first sensed the danger that was to change my life, my mental life. Physically, there were only a few bruises. My ankle was twisted. I cut myself on the rock trying to get away, but of course I've recovered from all that. Time heals all wounds. You really believe that, grandfather? Well, at least, time heals most wounds. Go on then. The year was 1937. I was only 13 years old. You must have looked young then. You only look about 55 and you're 65 already. I don't know about that. Anyway, would you like to hear the story? Yes. Sorry, grandfather, do go on. I stripped off. Under my clothes I wore my trunks. I ran into the sea. The tide was between in and out. It wasn't a very long run. I only really went to paddle and splash people. I used to be a bit of a nuisance when I was young. Everyone ran when they saw me coming. I started to splash about anyway, just to occupy myself. I splashed the few remaining people around me. I was alone in that section of the beach. I went behind a large, extremely large boulder. At Old Hunstanton there are many of these. In fact, they're so large that if you ducked down behind them, nobody would know you were there. It was then when it happened. I had looked down. The water was almost up to my knees. I went in further, when every time I looked down, I saw this white glow. I thought nothing of it. I looked up at the sky. Suddenly, I felt a jolt at my ankle. I was pulled under. But by what? It felt like a hand gripping me. I was able to look down. It was the glove I had seen. And there was an arm in it. I struggled to get away. I was under the water, and I was running out of air. I was panicking. I started almost to call out, and I shut my mouth quickly. I was scared, and I was panicking. Then, my head came out of the water. I took a breath. Suddenly, I heard something. It was another child. It was starting to run towards me, and suddenly, the hand let go. And it was over. I lay in the water, exasperated. I never told anyone, not till you asked me, about my cowardice of not going down to the beach. Try to forget it, Grandad. It won't happen again. The two walked off down the beach. The grandfather, now told his story, did not seem quite as timid about going near the water's edge. But what's that over there? In the water, between two of those large boulders. It looks like a white glove. And look, what is that? Extending past the opening of the glove. It looks like it is. It's... In Moments of Terror, The Hand Under the Sea by Ashley Bond. Ashley Bond played the grandfather and the grandson. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you'll join us again for another moment of terror next time. Until then, pleasant dreams. Goodbye.
The Hand Beneath the Sea 2.
My relationship with the sea was not of the best. Why? Well, strange things had happened to me and my family on the beach in the past. My grandma once told me of when she was walking down the beach with her grandfather. He insisted not to go near the sea because of a white glove that had pulled him under. For Grandma, however, it happened to her when she was on a boat trip round Hunstanton. She only dangled her feet over the side, and she was pulled straight in. It took 4 men to pull her up. It made me wonder, whoever or whatever was pulling our family under must have great strength. Now, I felt unusually frightened myself about going down to the sea that July morning in 1988. I was only 12. I went right back up to where my family was having a picnic. My little sister Natasha, who was 7, said,
"Can I go for a little swim, please, Daddy?"
No!
I shouted.
James, what is wrong with you?
She can't go in the water, Dad. The glove will get her.
Oh, you're not still on about that trollop that your nan was on about, are you?
Oh, but if...
Look, Natasha, if you wish, by all means, go down for a swim.
And she picked up her armbands and walked down to the sea. I followed her down there, half expecting the glove to jump out of the sand. But no, that wouldn't be right. Anyway, Natasha swam for a while. Then it happened. She just went under. I jumped up and went as white as a ghost. Then I jumped in and swam for her. Where she had gone under, I dived and came up again, holding Natasha in one arm. She was unconscious. I began to swim towards the side, shouting, "Somebody help!" A man came up.
Please, take this girl to the Coast Guard. I think she's unconscious.
He grabbed her and ran off. And then I felt it. My God, something was grabbing my foot. I was being pulled under the water. I saw visions of all my loved ones, and then I dug my fingers into the sand, and I felt a rock. I picked it up and began to hit the glove hard, and eventually it let go. I pulled myself up onto the beach and closed my eyes. I think I must have fell asleep, for I saw a vision in my mind of 2 men fighting on a cliff. The first, my grandma's great-great-grandfather, wearing English army officer's clothing. And the second, a man dressed in Nazi clothing. They were fighting. I noticed the Nazi was wearing white gloves. My ancestor pushed the Nazi into the water, and he went out with the tide. Only his glove remained floating near the shore. And then I awoke, suddenly, to find that the tide had come in and I was floating not far from the shore. Suddenly, a glove flew out of the water and grabbed me round the neck. I thought I was surely going to be killed, but I managed to choke out the words,
"Don't blame me for what my father did."
and then it let go. I swam to the sand and felt thankful that I was still alive. A long time passed. I became a grandfather myself, of 1 child, Annette, and we went down to the seaside at Hunstanton for the day. feeling sure that we'd never see the glove again. Annette went down to the sea, and after 2 hours had not returned. So I walked down to the seafront to see what she was doing. And suddenly, I saw the glove floating out to sea. All around me was this evil laughing, and there was Annette lying on the sand.
James Starling and Ashley Bond present The Hand Beneath the Sea sequel.
Come on.
I'm coming. This camera's heavy, you know.
So's the sound equipment. What?
Nothing.
Right, here we are.
What, here?
We've got to show there's pollution in Old Hunstanton as well.
Yeah, but behind these rocks. Are you alright?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Look, for God's sake, I'm fine.
It's about your parents, isn't it?
Are we going to make this film or not? Right, are you ready?
Yep. Hang on. What's up with this? Oh, blast, the super 8's jamming. Ah, something clicked. Yes, it's alright now.
Right, are you ready?
I think... Yeah, ready to roll. Right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Action!
Hello, and welcome to Hunstanton, an attractive seaside town off the coast of Norfolk. A town of entertainment. We're not here to talk about the rights of Hunstanton. We're here to talk about the one problem that is threatening all our beautiful seaside resorts. Pollution. Tons and tons of sewage is pumped into these once beautiful waters every year. The holiday makers don't help either by dropping litter, as you can see as I come down behind this boulder. A Mars bar wrapper, a crisp packet, and... My God! Simon! Where's the body?
Over here, sir.
Oh dear, very nasty. That's no drowning. His body's been torn apart.
He was making a film with his friend on pollution, sir.
Where's his friend now? Simon Beckwith is his name, isn't it?
He's at home, getting over the shock, sir.
Does he have a film with him?
I believe so, sir. He lives at 33 London Road.
Come on, Charlie. We're going to Simon Beckwith's.
Very good, sir. Hello?
Mrs. Beckwith, mother of Simon Beckwith?
Yes.
We're inquiring into the death of Craig Bellows. May we come in?
Yes.
Stay in the car, Charlie. I don't think a uniform is quite appropriate.
Very good, sir. Simon, there's a policeman to see you. Oh, come in.
Hello.
Hi.
You know why I'm here?
To see the film, I should think.
That's right.
Oh yeah, I've just synchronised the sound with the film.
Go to the bit where he fell in. Stop! Can you show that again? Is there any way to pause the film and show it on the screen?
Yeah, hang on. There.
My God, look at that. That glove. It grabbed Craig and pulled him backward. Well, thanks, Simon. Oh yes, when Craig's parents died, how come he came to live with you?
Because Craig has no known relative. Look at this, sir. I've been doing a little research into Craig Bellows' death. You know Simon Beckwith told you all Craig's relatives were dead?
Mm.
Well, look at all of them. Look. killed, all of them, in the sea.
Jesus Christ.
Want more? In some deaths, there were eyewitnesses. Look, all said they saw some kind of glove.
Why hasn't this been investigated further?
Look, there's more. Craig still has a living relative, Diane Bellows.
We've got to get to her, and quick. Hello, Mrs. Bellows?
Police? What do you want? If it's about Barry, I don't want to know. If he's done another bank job, that's his problem. We've split up.
It's nothing to do with Barry, whoever he is. Look, I need to talk.
No, you look. The kids are at school, it's my day off, and I'm going out.
May I ask where?
Well, where would you go if it was a scorching day and you lived in a seaside town?
The beach?
What's wrong with that? It's still there, isn't it? Nobody's taken it away. Now, if you'll excuse me...
Stop! For God's sake, stop, Mrs. Bellows!
Go away, I'm going for a swim.
We'll have to go and get her!
What's got me? Let go!
Grab her, I'll get the glove.
Oh,
It's lost its grip. Get that crate over there.
yes, sir.
Quick, put it over the glove. Oh, thank God. I'm home, darling. It's been a hell of a day. We've been cleaning up the Bellows case.
Good evening, and here's the news at 9 o'clock. The aeroplane that was carrying the mysterious white glove, which nearly killed Diane Bellows, was on its way to Norway for experiments yesterday when it crashed just off the coast of Lowestoft.
What's in there?
And also, earlier this afternoon, a woman who has not yet been identified was found dead in the sea just near the fair at Hunstanton. No, wait. We've just had a report come in from our news correspondent, Tim Rice. The dead woman has been identified, and her name is Diane Bellows.
The Hand Beneath the Sea, the sequel, was engineered by Ashley Bond, James Starling, who also played the players. The Hand Beneath the Sea, the sequel, was a film and drama workshop presentation.